Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, Dave, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Mobley. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Dropping back, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. On the move. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Mobley. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Give to the running back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to bull his way in. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The 1st score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And the extra point makes it 7-3.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. Running inside, it's Green. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
You gotta love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Hawkins. Using the quick game. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Mobley. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Washington. Looking left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw it again. He fires to the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Bringing it back. And the returner goes down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Makes a grab and room to run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Going with the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Singleton. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick, it's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Hawkins from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The run inside. It's Mobley. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Gilbert. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. The option look. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Facing a 3rd and long. Hawkins rushes on him. And they got him. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. To the air, it's Washington. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man, it's Gilbert. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Got it down the field. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on the counter. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Mustangs want to move quickly. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's the pressure. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing, Hawkins. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Stanford taking on the number 3 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Gilbert. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, I talked to the SMU head coach coming out of the locker room. One of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Right back to him on the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by the...
Pulls it in on the right. Off and running. The 10. All the way. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Washington. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Graham. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. Hoping to move the chains, here comes Notre Dame on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds a man on the left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Fires left. A spectacular one-hand grab.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the punishment has been... So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Here we go, ready? Go!
Hawkins bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. They go play action with Hawkins. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And defensively, this is exactly what you...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Black 14, Black 14, ready, go!
Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
As a defense, a lot of times you're coming to the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. Touchdown, Mustangs! Gets it into the end zone.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll go right back to him. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now,
maybe a crease. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Running inside. It's Mobley. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And the extra point is good. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's got it on the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give as they work on that clock. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
3rd and 6 yards to go. On the option. He'll toss it. Spins away from the defense. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On the run, it's Mobley. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Now the toss. There's a crease. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good foot.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. That is no good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intent.